Hey everybody, it's PJ from All Weather DIY, and in this video, I'm going to show you guys how to stop basically any tree from leaning over. Okay, so what I have here is a Leyland cypress that I planted about a few years ago, about 2 years ago, and initially it was fine, and then it started leaning over time. So what I did, a couple of weeks ago is I had the shovel here, and basically what I did with the shovel is I just kind of staked it in the ground, and I just kind of had it sit like that, so it would stop it from leading. But obviously, we need a solution that's more practical. We can't just leave the shovel there. Sometimes I actually need the shovel. So what I did is I went to Home Depot and I got some garden stakes. Now these I didn't get these from the garden section. I got these from I guess like that's like the closet aisle, right? So uh, I guess you can look at the name here. These guys here, okay, and these are these are like polished. They're not going to degrade over time. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically have these two sit side by the tree like that, and I have these Velcro straps here. Um, these guys here, got this from the depot as well. And the great thing about these is that these are flat, right? So they're gonna hug the tree like that. They're not gonna basically cut into the tree as a wire would. And also got a bag of garden soil. Okay, this should do it. This will provide like a good base once you actually put the stakes down. I'm just gonna lay some soil down. This is gonna provide some proper weight for the roots. Okay, so let's begin. All right, so first things first, I'm gonna take this first stake and I'm gonna stake it to the side. Okay, but first let's take this shovel out of here. Let's put it on the side. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just move these guys around here. So now I'm gonna use a hammer to kind of stake it down even more. All right. Okay, so I have it in about, let's say about 4 feet. All right, so I hammered it in about 4 feet. And if I were to compare, from above the ground, if you look at the one that's dug in, it's around 4 feet. Okay, the top's like right there. So it's about 4 feet in, and this is pretty sturdy. So I'm gonna do the same thing with this other guy. Okay. All right, guys. So now if you can see that I have both the stakes laid out, one here and the other one right there. Okay, both are on a little bit of an angle, so what that's going to do is going to help stabilize the tree. It's not going to wobble around. Now what I have here is the actual Velcro straps, and I have a scissor. Okay, no brainer, right? So basically, what this is going to do, what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to basically wrap this around the tree, but I'm also going to leave a little bit of wiggle room because you want to allow the tree to move, just a few inches here and there. Because if you tie it too tight, it's going to stunt the root growth. All right, so let's begin. All right, so I want to have this basically, this Velcro strap really at like the mid level, the midsection of the tree. Okay, a flat portion of the branch where it's not gonna, hurt any of the other little branches. Okay. All right, so I've pulled it just a little bit, where I want it straight, but I'm not also like tugging on it really hard. I'm leaving a little bit of, wiggle room here. So I'm gonna take my scissor. All right, and now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut the Velcro strap, wrap this guy here, and on goes the Velcro. Okay, so this is gonna hold even when it rains and stuff, but you see how there's a little bit of wiggle room? So this is what we want, okay? This is exactly how we want it. And if I were to even pull this a little bit, the tree's not going anywhere. Even if I try to move the tree a little bit, it's gonna snap back exactly where it needs to be. So I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, and keep in mind with these Velcro straps, it's kind of hard to loop over the exact same place as the previous Velcro. So try to find a spot about on the tree about 2-3 inches apart. Not too far apart where you can so see how I have it here. I'll do a close up in a minute. We want to make sure that we're not stymieing any of the other branches. All right, guys, so now we have both the stakes in. So I just want to give you guys a close up of this. All right, so basically we have, you see the stake here? I've left a little bit of wiggle room from where the stem is to the stake. And you got this other one here, just a couple of inches above. Okay, pretty straightforward, right? And now if I try to move the tree a little bit, it does move around. It's not, stymieing the tree from, it's not restricting the tree from moving around. So that's exactly what we want. Now, I'm going to take this garden soil, this guy right here. I'm going to put it on the base here. All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of the garden soil, lay it down there, not the whole bag, and just kind of push it back above the roots so it keeps a little bit of weight on the roots. This way, it presses the tree down along with the stability that the stakes provide, okay? All right, just a little bit more. And, make sure to beat it down a little bit, not too hard, just like that. And I think we're good now. All right, and we're good. Now, if you see, our tree's not leaning over, and we have a stable tree. All right, guys, I hope this provided some good value to you. And I literally just used like 3 or 4 resources, 3 or 4 materials from Home Depot. Yeah, very simple. And if you guys have any tips or any other questions, or definitely leave a comment below, hit the like and subscribe button. And thanks for watching.